Neighbors' dogs for sale. Hi, this is IBot Reviews. My name is Obi. Welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the Wyze Cam Pan. And I wanted to show you how versatile this camera is supposed to be. So this is supposed to be a 360-degree pan, tilt, and zoom camera. And today we've got a battery rescue. And I wanted to test how versatile it is by plugging the power bank into the camera to see if we can get power. So we've got our battery rescue here. Oh, this is the adapter to charge it. The charge stays up to 6 months, which is awesome. And not only does this charge any USB device, but it also comes with jumper cables. This is the negative power cables and the positive to jumpstart also any vehicle, which is totally radical. We're gonna move this over here for now. So we plug that in here, and we plug this in here. Oh, that's cool. So this camera spins 360 degrees, two-way audio, all the perks, night vision. So we come to the app. See what we got here. So we've got audio, we can hear, and we can talk. I got that. Okay, cool. So when I click on more, I want to talk about some of the features that they got here. So we have a pan scan, a motion tagging, and a motion tracking option. Album, time lapse, and to turn the device off. The motion tagging is this green box that supposedly goes around an object and tracks the object wherever the object goes. And that's what the motion tracking is for. So that the camera, well, that's cool, starts to move and follow. So let's turn the motion tagging on. And if we go to settings to do event recording, we've got a schedule, detects motion, and detects sound. Let's turn this on, let's turn this on. Here, you can actually set your schedule as to when you want your device to start sending you notifications and start recording, which is really, really awesome. Okay, let's come out of schedule. Notifications. I want to be notified. Let's turn this on. This turns on your motion events and your sound events. Detection settings. Okay, so here you are able to look at your motion detection sensitivity and your sound detection sensitivity, where you can adjust this high or low depending on your situation. If you go into your detection zone and you turn this on, you've got a box here. Okay, cool. This is cool. So I can put this box around my face here, and if I want this area to be my high threat level area, the camera will identify this as a high threat area and notify me specifically when any motion passes this area right here. And I can move this completely wherever you like in your screen. In fact, you can also adjust it with your right, left, up, and down cursors. Not my dogs. Okay, let's check out the alarm setting. Okay, this is cool. In here, you can actually legit turn on your smoke alarm sound and your CO2 alarm sound notifications. And this goes all to your phone via the Wi-Fi network. In the advanced settings, you have control over your local storage, which is most likely your SD card, and you can determine whether you want to record events only or continuous record. I normally recommend record everything. That way you can go into playback and see your calendar dates, pull up your time, your dates, and your events individually. Night vision set to auto. Motor controls. What does this do? Rotate speed. Okay, so this controls how fast you want your camera to be able to rotate. You can control that speed, and the pan scan sketch. Look at this. So you have your waypoints that you can set. You can set your own waypoint. So on the front of the camera, we've got a blue light indicating that recording is active. Here on the iPad, on the app, you can actually turn this off, which is pretty cool. That way, it's hard to tell if it's recording or not. Let's turn this back on. Okay, now let's say you're hanging this camera upside down for whatever reason. You would need a mount, of course, but you can decide to invert the footage by clicking that there. You can take the Wyze logo on or off, as well as the timestamp and the watermark. So let's put this back vertical. It's going crazy. It's just looking at everything. Okay, so we're back here. Now this is generally for indoor use. We do not recommend that you put this outside. However, there are outdoor accessories available for this bad boy. So there's weatherproof silicone housing and wall mounts if you want to mount this on a wall. So one of the cool things I really like about this PTZ is, as a PTZ, it actually does motion tracking and motion tagging, as I mentioned before. What that really does is, if I decide to move over here, the camera legit follows whatever object is in front of it. And it does this for 360 degrees, which is totally awesome. A lot of the other PTZs, you have to manually move them left or right to follow the target. The AI in this device seems to do it completely on its own, and it's watching me up and down. Oh, that looks freaky. So that's a definite plus for me. Now we're going to get into our IBot assessment rating for the Wyze campaign. And for the ease of setup, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 5. Similar to the version 2 and the version 3, setup is a breeze. For ease of use, I'm going to give this a 4.5. If you're not tech savvy, this can be a lot to set up. Between the motion tagging, motion tracking, and all the different notifications you got to turn on, detection zones, it can be a lot for the average user. In terms of features, I'm going to give this bad boy a 4. It is a PTZ. Generally, you want a PTZ outdoors, and it is not weatherproof. To get it weatherproof, you need weatherproof accessories, weatherproof silicone housing, and a wall mount. So for all the features that it's got, I'm gonna give it a 4. It loses a point because you got to get the accessories to go outside, and to get the additional features, you also need to subscribe to the Cam Plus subscription program. In terms of price, I'm gonna give this a complete 5. This right now seems to be the best bang for buck. I don't think you're gonna find a PTZ camera that has all these features in one little small device for this very low price. And in terms of ad integrity, well, a lot of cameras say that they do PTZ, but not all of them do the actual motion tagging and tracking. This camera says that it does, and it actually physically, literally does all of that. However, I am going to give this a 4.5 because what they do not mention in the commercial is that you have to pay for subscription to get all of the necessary features that this guy has. So I'm going to give this a 4.5, and in total we got a score of 23 out of 25, which is actually not bad for a PTZ camera of this caliber. I'm Obi. This has been IBot Reviews. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. Have y'all been hearing dogs? Not my fault. Really apologize. Gonna see about that right now. Thank you for watching.